Welcome to my grocery haul. This is my weekly grocery shopping for our family of 5 here in Nova Scotia. For those who don't know me, my name is Tracy and this is my channel From the Hut, where I share my grocery hauls, my gardening, and any other way we're trying to save money as a single income family here in Nova Scotia. So I made a couple stops today, most notably Gateway Meat Market as per usual. That's in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. I did a Sobeys Kraft haul, which is also already shown on this channel on Friday. I did another small one today. Couldn't resist. It's the last day. And then I did a quick pickup last night at Atlantic Superstore. So as always, I will start with Gateway. So their super special on sale this week was their 2-pound bags of onions were on for 97 cents each. I bought 8 and that came to $3.76 for 16 pounds of onions. Now some of these will go downstairs for storage, and then I'm also going to do up some canned soup bases with the celery I bought there last week. Now they also had their 2-pound bags of carrots on for 47 cents. I don't find carrots store quite as long as onions for me, and also we just don't eat as many. So I bought 6 bags. These will also be going into soup bases, but then also just stored for fresh eating. They came to $2.82 for 6 bags. I got 2 heads of broccoli from there. They were $2.97 each. 77 cents a pound for the bananas. That's their regular price. These ones came to $1.68. And I just picked up 1 package of mushrooms this week at $1.97. We still have a package left from last week. This was our splurge. This is going to be our supper tonight. So they had these pre-made deli trays. They have the crackers, cheese, and meat. Were $7.97. Now the expiry date is tomorrow, but we'll be eating these for supper tonight. And of course, they're good for at least a few days. After that, use your own judgment. I picked up 3 more pounds of lean ground beef. These are on $4.49 a pound, so they're all around $5 per package. These will be going straight in the freezer as a stock-up item. $1.97 for each of the 500 ml sour cream. I use this a lot with making salad dressings and different recipes. Love that price. And then I picked up 5 of these yogurt, Activia yogurt. I believe they're all peach, $1.97 each. Fantastic price. And we just ended up going through the Jello, the individual Jello pots. When did I buy those? The beginning of August, I think. So we just used the last of those. So now we'll be switching over to yogurt for kids' lunches. I bought 3 bags of the crispy minis, $1.97 each, and then those do have tax on them. I picked up these as a treat for the kids. They were 97 cents each, 3 kids, so I picked up 3 bags. We're going to do a movie night this weekend, so I thought that would be a nice treat for movie night. And then I picked up 2 more of these bags of marshmallows, $1.97 each, just to put in with our baking stuff. We've been doing a lot of Rice Krispie Squares lately to use up some of that cereal we got at a super good deal at No Frills. So my total spent at Gateway was $70.38. You see the tax there for the crispy minis. So my total savings was $166.11. I do have corn on this receipt, but that was just for my mom. So that's included in my total, but it's just not pictured here on the table. So far we're at $70.38. I'm not going to go through every item again. I did a video of this on Friday if you'd like to look it up. Actually, can I link that? I think I might be able to. I'll probably be able to figure out how to do that. So I'll just give you the prices, what I paid for everything, but I'm not going to go through the whole spiel of the points. However, today is the last day of the Kraft deals, so I went in and got coffee. The Maxwell House coffee was $22.99. Shocking. Remember when coffee used to be like $10 a thing, and that was not that long ago. Anyhow, I picked up 2. My total came to, what is that, $44.98? Does that sound right? Anyway, then I get the $25 off or back in points for the Kraft deal, making these effectively $10.49 each. Now, if you're watching this and you were like, oh, what a great price on coffee, I've looked ahead in the flyers. No Frills has coffee on next week. So if you are near a new Frills, might be time to stock up on the PC brand coffee. So $10.49 for each of the Maxwell House. These were coupons in store. They're good until the end of December, but I do like a yogurt coupon, so I did pick up 3 or 4, I think 3 of these coupons. If you happen to be in a Sobeys, they look like a new coupon to me. Now, all these were bought on Friday, so I won't go through the total of everything. There's actually 2 Mio that are missing here. So I bought 16 dips total. There is one missing of the dips as well. The kids got very excited that we had new stuff. So some of these dips, most of these came in at $1.09, and then I had a couple came in at $1.03. The Catelli pasta sauce came in at 64 and 66 cents each. The 450 ml Cheese Whiz came in at 25 cents each. Now this is all with points back due to those Kraft deals. Like I said, you can watch the other video if you want to see the exact numbers. These Lactania cream cheese were $3.99 each, and then $4 back in points, so 0. And then the Mio with tax ended up being 34 cents each, and I picked up 9. So my total Fridays Sobeys was $22.23, and then I add today's on, which what did I say? Oh, well, here I can figure out real quick. $20.98. So $20.98 and $22.23 spent on this last week of the Kraft deals at Sobeys. I thought it would be fun to do a video. Maybe I can do that tomorrow. I'll go through and see everything I bought in this last, is it 5 or 6 weeks of this Kraft deal, and see what the retail price would be. So see how much we actually saved from this one deal. One of the best deals I've seen in 5 years. All right, and then my last stop, I actually picked these up last night after I grabbed my husband from the bus stop. The 4-liter of the Farmer's Milk is $7.37 at Atlantic Superstore, and then I picked up one of these store-baked breads, was $2, just so we could make some sandwiches for the kids' lunches for the next few days, and then I really have to get on starting to make my own bread again. It's not a huge savings. I'd say about $1 a loaf, though, and that adds up if it's every single week. So my total for everything on this table in Nova Scotia this week 3 of September in 2025, sorry, I got it written down, is $122.86. Now I will be canning up my soup bases hopefully tomorrow. And what else am I storing? That's pretty much it for the long-term storage on this stuff. But of course, I am still pulling tomatoes out of the garden and herbs, and I will get started on seed saving soon. Thanks so much for spending some time with me. My name is Tracy. This is From the Hut. Have a great day. Bye now.